So, Mr. Shivang, periodic properties, MCQs, revision. Question number 1. Yeah.
Solid non-metal of valency 3. This would be 850.
Okay. Second part.
For the second, it would be C, and for the third, it would be D.
So, this is a solid. It is a non-metal. Because it is a non-metal, so we'll have something like this 285. Now, gas of valency 2 will have something like this 2 6. This wants 2 more electrons. That is why the valency is being shown to be 2. And when we look at metal, valency 1. So you'll have something like 2 8 8 1. So this will be 16 18 plus 1 19. It wants to lose 1 electron. That is why the valency is 1. Mr. CB, any doubt? Mr. CB, why it can't be B4? Because this also has a valency of 2.
So because it says that it is a gas of valency 2.
Shabash.
But the 2 is a metal.
Shabash. So that is why they are mentioning solid, gas, metal. So you have to take that clue from the question. Question number 2.
Ionization of neutral gaseous atom is defined as B.
Energy absorbed to convert into a cation. So let us just have a look at the definitions from your textbook. 1 second. So for ionization potential, for ionization energy, this is the definition. This is the definition that is given in the textbook. The amount of energy required to remove a loosely bound electron from the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. So for example, you have an atom of sodium, 281. You want to remove this 1 electron. So you'll have to give some energy into it. Once you give energy into this, it will become a cation. And that is what they are mentioning here. You take an atom. See, one thing that you need to understand is that it should be an isolated gaseous atom. So you need, the state should be gas. Let's see if you any doubt.
No.
So this is the definition of ionization energy. And now let us look at the question again and try to understand. The ionization of a neutral gaseous atom is defined as the energy absorbed to convert it into cation. Do we agree to this?
Yes.
Okay. Next question.
The correct increasing order of basic character of the compounds is B.
Why?
Because Na2 is the most basic character of all the compounds mentioned in the option.
Okay.
And because it is a metal oxide, therefore it is a basic oxide. But if you see T2O5, it is a gaseous oxide, so it is an acidic oxide.
Okay. So basically, let us look at the periodic table to understand the trend of the basic character of compounds. 1 second. So Mr. Siban, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
So what is your understanding looking at this table?
So my understanding is that the extreme right, you have all the non-metallic oxides, which are all acidic oxides. On the extreme left, you have all the basic oxides, aka you have all the metal oxides. And the conclusion that you can draw from this one is that as you go from right to left, the basic character of all the elements decreases.
Oh, if you go from left to right, what will happen?
Yeah, if you go from left to right, the basic character decreases. But if you go from right to left, the basic character increases.
Shabash. So that is what is mentioned in this. So yes, basic character would be highest in
Na2.
Shabash. And then once we start going towards the from left to right, the basic character will start
decreasing.
Acidic will start. Question number 4.
Alkaline earth metal present in period 2, C.
Okay. Question number 5.
The periodic property that increases down the group, C.
The metallic character, when you go down a group, the metallic character increases.
Yes.
What is the reason, Mr. CB?
So because as you start going down, the tendency to lose an electron increases. So if you look at the bottommost element of the metallic group, cesium, so it is the most metallic element because it is one of those elements which just wants to release the electrons.
And why does it increase when you go down?
So because the urge to just release the electrons increases.
So why does the urge increase?
So to achieve the stable electronic configuration of the nearest number.
Sir, what you need to understand is that as we start going down, the number of shells start increasing. And therefore, the removal of electron becomes far more easy. And because the removal of electron becomes easy, the metallic character increases. Is there any doubt? So let us look at your textbook where this is mentioned. So can you look at the screen, Mr. CB?
Yes, sir.
So metallic character is what is called the electropositive character, non-metallic character. So how do they define the metallic character? The metallic character is in terms of electron losing property. An atom is said to be metal if it loses one or more electron when supplied with energy. Any doubt?
No doubt.
And what would be non-metallic character? It is a tendency to gain the electron. Any doubt?
No doubt.
And finally, once you reason out, the details are mentioned in your textbook. But what we can skip to are two important points. Can you repeat what they have mentioned?
So 2 important points. Metallic character, as we go down a group, it increases, and non-metallic character decreases.
Okay. So see, when you go down a group, the metallic character increases, but the non-metallic character decreases. Any doubt?
No doubt.
And what we need to understand is, now this is a trend when we are going down the group. But what happens when we are going from left to right?
So as we go from left to right, metallic character decreases and non-metallic character.
Why is it so?
So, so because metallic character decreases across a period, because so one thing to know is that if you move across a period, the number of shells remain the same, and the nucleus, it keeps on exerting a force over the shells towards itself. So it does not let. So as you go across a period, it does not let any electrons, escape from its outlet. So therefore, metallic character decreases.
So basically, what you are saying is, if we look at sodium, we have 11 protons which are attracting the 3 shells. And when we come towards chlorine side, there are 17 protons which are attracting the 3 shells. Mr. Sibi, do you agree?
Yes.
So now when we move from left to right, it will become more and more difficult to lose the electron. That is why the metallic character will
decrease,
but the non-metallic character will
increase.
Any doubt?
No doubt.
So that is why, see, one thing about trends is from left to right and from up to below. Any doubt till here?
No doubt.
So are we clear about the metallic and the non-metallic character?
Yes.
Okay, next question.
So the 6th question.
Yeah.
The answer would be decreasing electronegativity, B.
Why?
So because as you go down your group in the halogen side, group 17, so fluorine will be the most electronegative element in the group as well as the periodic table. But as you go down, chlorine electronegativity decreases, and then bromine also decreases, and then finally iodine would have the least electronegativity in the halogens.
So Mr. CB, in this question, let us look at this. The metallic character will increase. The ionization potential will decrease. The electron affinity will decrease. Any doubt till here? Okay, question number 7.
The element with the highest ionization potential in the modern periodic table is C helium.
C helium. Why is this so?
So it's a noble atom, and neither wants to let go of its atom, nor does it want to add another atom.
Yeah, but neon is also a noble gas. So why the answer is helium, not neon?
Because helium has it has only one shell, whereas neon has 2 shells.
So it becomes very difficult to make an electron leave this first shell. Right? Question number 8.
Which of the following element has a greater atomic radius? The answer to this would be B.
Why?
Because it has 4 shells.
Shabash. Simple. Question number 9.
A.
Okay. Why?
Period 3 means it has 3 shells, and group 4 means it has 2 valence shells.
Shabash. So group means it has 2 valence electrons. Period 3 means that it has 3 shells. Great. Question number 10.
The position of halogen in the periodic table. This would be C.
Why?
So halogens are in period 3, group 17, and chlorine is used for bleaching.
So this halogen which is used for bleaching is chlorine 287. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So period is 3 and group is 17 halogen. Okay. Question number 11.
An element P is present to the right of element Q on the periodic table. Therefore, P has B.
Why?
It has less ionization potential than Q.
Why?
Sorry, it has more nuclear charge than Q because the nucleus will exert a greater force over the shells rather than Q.
So what is the right answer?
B.
I'm sorry?
Sir, B. More nuclear charge than Q.
B for boy. More nuclear charge than Q. Yeah. So Mr. CB, in the same question, why C and D are incorrect answers?
So because both ionization potential and electron affinity increase when we go from left to right in a periodic table.
Okay, so from left to right. So the electron potential of P would be greater than?
Yes, greater than Q.
And the electronic affinity would also be?
greater than Q.
Shabash. Question number 12.
The element placed right is the element with the electronic configuration 287S. Supposed to be A.
Okay. Argon?
Yes.
13.
The second last element of period 3 is dash C.
Okay. 14.
So for this it would be C.
Why?
So because calcium is a metallic element, so electronegativity could be low in this. It is a metallic character, so it does not want to do anything with electrons. It just wants to give it up.
Next question.
The valency of element in group 1A resembles that of potassium A.
Potassium A. Okay.
The formula of sulfate in the element in period 3 of group 1A of the periodic table is C.
Why?
So because Na2 is like Na is present in the period 3.
The formula of a sulfate of element in period 3 and group 1A. So element in period 3 and group 1A would be 281. Am I correct?
Yes.
So this would be sodium. So we have sodium with a valency 1 and we have sulfate with valency 2. So the compound which is formed is by crisscross method Na2 SO4. Any doubt, Mr. CB?
No doubt.
Okay. Next question, question 17.
Character of the hydroxide of the element in period 3 group 13 is C.
Why?
So it's amphoteric.
Okay. The character of hydroxide of element in period 3 group 13 would be amphoteric. See, again, we can refer to this table also, Mr. CB.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question.
The group whose element has 0 valency is 18 C. Helium.
Helium. Great.
20th D. Neon.
Great.
So 21 it would be A.
These are simple questions. So not much discussion is required. Okay. Next.
The ability of an atom to attract the bonded pair would be C.
This is the definition of electronegativity. Any doubt?
No.
Yeah. Actually, what we'll do is we'll have a look at the definitions. 1 second. So, Mr. CB, the first is ionization potential, ionization energy. We have discussed this. This is the definition that we discussed. The second property which is mentioned in your book is electron affinity. Let us try to understand electron affinity quickly. Now, electron affinity, the amount of energy released when an atom in the gaseous state accepts an electron to form an anion. Mr. CB, any doubt?
No doubt.
So, this would be the amount of energy which would be released. And the trend for electron affinity as you move in a period from left to right. Can you read, Mr. CB? What is the trend like?
Neon has electron affinity 0 since inert gas with stable electronic configuration find it difficult to accept electron. Inert gases do not, electron affinity is highest for halogens and least for alkali metals. Greater the value of electron affinity, more electronegative or more oxidizes the element.
So as we move from left to right, the electron affinity would
increase.
Great. Now let us look at the trend of electron affinity as we go down a group. The electron affinity will, as we go down a group, it will decrease. As we go down, the electron affinity will decrease. Okay. The third property is electronegativity. What is electronegativity, Mr. Sivan?
The tendency of an atom to attract electrons to itself and combine.
See, one critical phrase that we need to understand when we are discussing electronegativity is that it is the tendency of an atom to attract electron to itself when combined in a compound. So when it is in a combination state, there we have to look at the electronegativity. Any doubt?
No doubt.
Yeah. And for electronegativity, when we go from left to right, what is the trend like?
From left to right, it would increase.
It would increase. And when we go down, it will
decrease.
It will decrease. So the example that they have given is of fluorine. So if you look at the trend, as you are going down, the electronegativity is
decreasing.
Shabash. And then the next property that we have already discussed before is the metallic and the non-metallic character. Yeah. Just go through the trend, Mr. Siva. We have discussed this before. Metallic character, when we go from left to right.
Metallic character, when you go from left to right, it
decreases. And when we go down a group, the metallic character increases. When we go from left to right, the non-metallic character
increases, and when we go down a group, it decreases.
Shabash. So these are the important These are the 4 important trends that they usually discuss. Okay. Yeah. Next question.
21st question. A. So actually, we were at 24th question. So the value of ionization would be A.
So down the group, the ionization energy will decrease as discussed now. Great. Okay. Question 25, 26, 27.
For 25th, that would be C. For 26th,
25th. The atomic number is 285. Yeah. So the electronic configuration is 2, 5. So they will show the same properties. Any doubt?
No.
26.
In the third period of the periodic table, this would be B. Argon.
Argon. Okay. 27.
Actually, this would be A. It should be A.
Okay. So Mr. CB, as we move across a group from left to right, the atomic radius decreases. Mr. CB, any doubt?
Yes, sir. No, sir. No.
So question number 26, what would be the right answer?
B. Argon.
Argon. The electronic configuration of Al plus 3 would be?
For the 27th question, the correct answer would be C.
28.
For the 28th, that would be A.
By A?
So because it would be lithium first, and then Na, then K. So this is the wrong sequence.
Okay, great. 29, 30, 31, 32.
So the 29th question would be D.
Why D?
So it would be D because an element with atomic number 11. So 11 is a metallic character, so it would form a basic concept.
30th.
So for the 30th question, this element has the biggest atomic radius. It would be B, Mg, magnesium.
Okay, next question.
Next question: which group of elements can form anions most rapidly? The correct answer for this would be A.
So chalcogens is the oxygen family, oxygen, sulfur, and so on. P nitrogens is the nitrogen family, nitrogen, phosphorus, and so on. Any doubt, Mr. CB?
No, no.
Okay, 32, 33, 34.
32nd question: which group of elements contains the element with highest metallic order? The correct answer for this would be D, 1. For the 33rd question, the correct answer would be A.
33.
So the 33 question: which atomic number refers to a metalloid? A.
Okay. 34.
The element that rewrites a glowing splinter. So this would be A. Period 2, group 16.
Sorry?
Period 2, group 16.
Oh, I'm sorry. Period 2, group 16. What would be the element?
Oxygen.
35, 36, 37.
35th would be B, Mg.
Element forms a chloride with formula XCl2. So because it is XCl2, the information that we have is that the valency of X would be 2 because valency of Cl is 1. So this is the information we have, which is a solid, okay, with a high melting point. Okay, X would most likely to be in the same group of the periodic table as the element. Mr. Simang?
Mg.
Okay. By Mg?
Valency is 2.
Valency is 2. Great. 36.
36 would be D.
Why?
So the 36th would be. So it would actually be K and F. C.
K and F. Okay. So what do you think should be the right answer, C or D?
So C.
C. Okay. 37.
37 would be D. The atoms lose the electrons more easily.
So which of the following is not correct about the trends in the properties? Okay, the oxide become from left to right. So this is our period. Now we are going from left to right. Okay. Oxide becomes more acidic. Is this correct?
No.
The oxide becomes more acidic. Is it correct?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah.
This is correct. Elements become less metallic. Is it correct?
True.
There is an increase in the number of valence electrons.
True.
And finally, atoms lose their electrons more easily. So this is false. Why is it false?
Atoms gain the electrons only, so it should not be those.
Yes. Next question, question 38.
A metal N is in the first group, so this would be A.
Why A?
M2O because it is in the first group of the periodic table. So the formula would be M2 because it's in the first group. So valency would be A. Sorry, 1, but oxide is valency 2, so it would be M2.
Great. So A would be the correct answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 39, 40, 41.
39th question would be A.
Why?
Group 1, because mass number minus neutrons will be number of protons. So 19 and 2881 is potassium, so it would be A, group 1.
So neutron plus proton is 40, neutron is 21. Therefore, proton is how much? Proton is
90.
Therefore, what is the electronic configuration?
2881.
2881. And that is why the group would be
Group 1.
great. 40th.
An element Y belongs to the third period, so this would be B, 3.
Why?
Because it belongs to the third period in group 50. So electronic configuration would be 285.
Okay. And group is 15.
Yes.
So we'll have something like 285. So third period, number of shells, group 15. The valency of Y is 3.
3.
Great. 41.
Number of electrons in the penultimate shell of the element with highest electronegativity is. So penultimate shell means second to last shell.
Shabash.
So this would be, the answer would be A.
Why?
Because fluorine has the highest electronegativity.
Okay.
And electronic configuration of fluorine is 2,7. So penultimate shell, second last shell has 2 electrons. The valence shell has 7 electrons and the penultimate shell has 2 electrons.
Great. So number of electrons in the penultimate shell of the element with highest electronegativity. So highest negativity would be fluorine. Now because it is fluorine.
So the symbol for symbol for fluorine is F.
Correct, sir. Correct. Sorry. So the fluorine is what we are talking about. The electronic configuration is 2,7. The penultimate shell would be 2. And therefore the answer would be A. Great.
2.
Next question.
42. Which element has 2 shells? Both of them are completely filled. This would be neon.
Okay.
43rd question. Which of the following does not decrease? So this would be 8.
Great. Yes, sir.
44th question. Set the pair of elements belonging to the same period. So this would be D, P and S, phosphorus and sulfur.
Same period, not same group. Yeah, phosphor and sulfur. You can easily mistake this to be the right answer, but this is incorrect because we are talking about the same period. Great. 45.
45th question. D, EL.
Nuclear charge. Great. 46.
The azote air. So azote would be nitrogen. It's an obsolete name for nitrogen.
Okay.
Azote air belongs to which of the group of the periodic table? It would belong to 15th group.
Okay.
47th question. The correct answer would be B. B for boy. Period 2.
Okay. And which is the gas which makes up the major component of air?
Nitrogen.
Great. 48.
Electron gain enthalpy of the greenish yellow gas is dash. So the correct answer would be A.
Okay. So Mr. Sivan, this finishes our revision plus the MCQs of periodic table. Again, the video would be uploaded at is equal to classes Shivang. Thanks for watching the video.